So now Van Short and Jay are back together? Or what?
That's what I'm led to believe. So I guess she's going to go from Van Short to Van Buren pretty soon. But I still thought that he had to win a couple titles in order for that to happen.
Oh no. She just lights the man on fire?
Lights the man on fire.
Who shit on her neck this morning?
I don't know. And I don't want to find out, but thank God, unlike Brian Sellis, Psycho McCullough lives.
You love to see that.
No joke. So, well, let's move on to the other matches. One of the opening matches, a dark match. Killer M in his debut. Also in another debut, Torn Greathouse. I don't understand the meaning of that name still. And Roberto D'Angelis. Now, Roberto D'Angelis was the veteran going into this dark match, but Killer M wins it quickly, delivering the muscle buster, or the muscule buster, if you will. The killing blow is what he calls it. Onto Roberto D'Angelis, covers him 1, 2, 3.
And we're both wrong about this. When we said Roberto D'Angelis, the veteran.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can call him a veteran in that match.
Yeah.
But no, Killer M.
So Killer M.
Wait. Himself. Killer M? Did the M stand for Mark?
What? Killer of Marcus Williams? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is he the new owner?
He owns RCW.
He has to. Who else would it be?
I have no idea. Killer M.
Son of a bitch. So then we move on to an over-the-top battle royal. Dominic Straight Mac and Johnson called it. Won this one, eliminating the likes of Schizophrenia, Loco, the Unknown Soldier, and Michael Reiser. And Straight Mackin takes this one, but Schizophrenia, this wasn't the last we heard of him. He's walking backstage. People are staying clear. Why would they be staying clear of this man?
Because he's a sick motherfucker. I say it every week. He just chops people up.
Well,
and watches them bleed and weird stuff.
Well, he passes the coffee dispenser, and all of a sudden, the squatter Flip jumps out of nowhere and nails him with a chair. And then he took a magic marker out of his pocket and drew a penis on him. Where's that going to get Flip? Dead. That's where it's going to get him.
Absolutely.
6 feet under. Your days are numbered. And Twice Nightly might have put himself on the list too because he laughed at Schizophrenia.
Did you hear that Twice Nightly slept with Hillary Clinton?
Really?
Yeah, did you hear that?
No.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Twice Nightly had an affair with Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Just sick.
Disgusting.
I don't even want to think about it. And I'm sure in this next match, Jesse the Light Camerton doesn't even want to think about this as the Southside Creep World Title contender.
No question about that.
I mean, Jesse the Light, a little disadvantaged before the event, surrounded by a bunch of thugs by his boss Giuseppe, and they must have really did a number on him because Camerton barely makes it out there for the match. And
why was he beaten down again? Why was he? Does anyone know?
Well, it all goes back to Giuseppe's his boss. You know, he controls whose bounty he hunts.
Correct.
And at the moment in time, Giuseppe employed the Baller, and Camerton, of course, took the Baller, going against his boss's wishes, and it's all just starting bad blood. I believe that's how it goes. But regardless, I mean, he barely makes it out there. Gets in at the 8 count. As he stumbles out onto the stage, gets clotheslined on the steel rampway, and the Southside Creep drags him into the ring. Pins him right there. Actually, he doesn't even pin him. There's no count.
They just stop the match.
They just stop the match.
And why not?
And Bobby C, once again, gets it wrong. I mean, Southside Creep, this is just wrong. Camerton, not fit to compete.
No, but you have to give credit trying to walk out there.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to run. He's definitely not a coward.
Absolutely not.
So, Light, major props to him. Still don't like the guy.
Well,
but good effort.
Yeah, and next week we're gonna see a rematch, and maybe he'll be able to make it out there for that one. So then we move on to another short match between the commodity Jake Slade and the Jacob Jacobs. My worst fears almost came true. But
Let's make sure we know that the match was the only thing that was short here.
Well, naturally, the man has an iron heart erection. So, the commodity even took the time to taunt a living legend like the Jack.
And how did he go about taunting him, do you suppose?
He waved his penis in front of his face, I guess. I don't know. So then Jake Slade delivers the corporate response on the Jack. 1, 2, 3, it's over. That didn't take long at all.
We don't even have enough time to say the Jack's name over and over. Let's just move on.
Yeah. So then we move on to the loose cannon 40 ounce. This is before he joined the Axis of Anarchy. And actually, it was a very long competitive match between him and Flip. But in the end, though, he gets powerbombed through a table, so Flip loses in the 40 ounce. He is one loose cannon.
And Flip, another guy, had a lot of hype. He was a pretty good wrestler in Great Wrestling Action WA. He comes to RCW, he's kind of a bit of a perennial loser. And 40 ounce, we need to get something straight with him whenever he gets a hold of us in the studio. That Flip is not William Cateran.
Yeah, I heard that he was making some sort of claims, but I'm just going to attribute that. So I'm just going to attribute that to him being intoxicated. Let's move on to a match that should have been a main event.
You think so?
Yes, I do. A man like the King of the Renegades, Justin St. Clair, and a great storyteller in James the Fire Blaze, easily main event caliber. So James the Fire Blaze, I thought this one was in the books, but no, sir.
No, it was the end for the winning streak of James the Fire Blaze. Justin St. Clair continuing to roll as the King of the Renegades. A lot of momentum going into next month's Payback pay-per-view, where he's going for the world title.
And it looks like he's going to win it if he's beating guys like Blaze. I mean, hit him with the Playmaker. 1, 2, 3. Over. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this match?
Yeah, no.
So, one of the things we didn't even mention on why Jake Slade strolled out to ring in the main event. There's been a little bit of bad blood because Jake Slade gave Tommy Cardozo a little bit of a vacation. Why?
I honestly have no idea.
And, Triple X, and he doesn't seem to take kindly to Jake Slade. I mean, last week we speculated, well, actually we didn't speculate, Joseph Steele speculated that Triple Threat gave new meaning to 3 guys and 2 cups. Maybe Triple X felt threatened that Slade might have been taking his spot.
And if you're not sure, since, I am the researcher that I am, and I like to get the scoop before anyone else, that's me, Steve Glunt. I'm the ultimate scooper.
That you are.
Jake Slade is joining Triple Threat.
No, sir. Why?
Yes, sir.
How?
Triple J has officially reached out to the man, and apparently he has accepted. And now
Really?
Jake Slade will reveal himself as the 3rd wrestling member
Of the
Triple Threat
Shut the hell up.
at Fear.
At Fear. So early edition scoop
Spoiler!
Here. Well, wait, does that mean his name isn't Jake Slade? It has to be like JJJ or SS.
To be SSS. I don't know what it would be.
Like Saul Silver Slade or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or maybe it could be the Triple Threat for Jake Slade's 3rd leg.
Perhaps that's where the Triple Threat part comes in. The matchup list, Prodigy, in his debut. Whatever happened to Kingdom?
Not a clue. 40 ounce, they're the same guy.
Black and white, night and day. Anyways, Prodigy defeats Katsumoto Jobe very quickly after he taps out to the Brooklyn Bomb. Doesn't really sound like that would be a submission move, but regardless. In this one, the American Hero, I thought that he may have beat Big Tom Cena here, but I was wrong.
He kind of looks like Tom Cena, or at least the way that he used to look, but kind of like a little bit of paint and that funny hat.
He does look like an American hero, though.
He does look like a hero. Beaten by the Zero. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, and in convincing fashion too. A convincing blowout. I mean, he hits him with the clothesline, rises to his feet, delivers the spike driver. 1, 2, 3. Big Tom Cena. And then his brother Machiavelli against Panic 420. Not a 5-star match.
I expected. I think we can settle now. I once again did a little more research. I think we can settle on Panic.
Oh yeah?
I think so, because he pulled a little bit of a switcheroo on us, because he debuted as Panic, but now in the past week or so he's now made the name change to Panic, although the announcers still refer to him by his original name.
Huh. Imagine that.
I mean, it's a huge mess, but we'll go with Panic 420.
Okay, so Panic 420, a victim of the Mac Daddy Pile Driver, and that was all she wrote. And then finally, the Champion's Challenge for the world title. The uncensored champion, the uncensored superstar.
Here and there.
The chosen one, Rory Blaze. Joseph, I didn't think he had any business being in this match, and you could be the world champion